Yes, so very good morning to all of you, my dear students. I hope all of you are good and enjoying at home or getting bored. So, anyways, whatever you can do, but you should be happy. Okay. So let's continue with the things that we were doing. So what we did yesterday, we did not have the class, but day before yesterday, I was telling you about the functions of vitamins. Okay, so now all of you know that there are how many types of vitamins? How many types of vitamins are there? Sapri sir, please allow them to unmute.
Right.
From 6 type of vitamins.
Yes. So it is written on the board also. You can see A, B, C, D, E, and K. Okay, so these vitamins are very important for your body. I was telling you, I told you some functions also. Okay, and we have studied the sources of vitamins also. Okay, you must know the sources of all the vitamins. There are different food items which gives you different types of vitamins, though they are required by the body in small quantity, but still they are very, very, very important. Okay, now come to the next thing, that are minerals. Okay, so we usually we put minerals and vitamins in one category as protective foods because they are required in very less quantity, right? So now come to the minerals. You can see figure 2.10 in your book. Figure 2.10, four boxes are there. So these are the minerals that you should know according to your level. First is some sources of iodine. Who will read out? Can you tell me what all are there in this picture? What all is there in this picture? Yes, Akshara, six pink.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, ginger,
Okay.
fish.
Ginger.
Ma'am, ginger, fish, salt,
Yes.
and ma'am, green leafy vegetables.
And you can see some kida makodas also in between. Can't you see some kida makodas? What are these kida makodas
Yes,
called?
ma'am.
Who eat all these kida makodas?
Yes, ma'am.
Does anyone
Ma'am,
eat?
scarabines, fish.
Fish is there, no doubt.
Then
Fish is common seafood that mostly people eat, but there are some dangerous looking creatures in between, small. Can anyone name these? What are these?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes,
Ma'am, scorpion. Ma'am, prawn.
Tadpoles.
Ma'am, crab.
crabs and
And
prawns.
cockroach.
Very good. Crabs and prawns. Okay, so this brown color, oh, this is a big one. It is a crab, like looking like crab or maybe scorpio. Okay, something like that. Maybe it is
Ma'am,
crab
it's
only.
cockroach.
It is crab or scorpio.
Ma'am, squid.
Okay, and other that white small structures are there, that are prawns. So normally seafood is
Squid.
rich in iodine. Why? Because you know that we get salt from the sea, and salt is also a rich source of iodine. So seafood, similarly, it also becomes rich source of iodine. Now can you tell me what is the function of iodine in our body? Iodine is a mineral and it is required by our body. But can you tell me? Not specifically I'm asking because it is not in your syllabus, not in so much of depth, but at least you should know that this iodine, yes, Nitish,
Ma'am, it protects us from poultry.
it protects us from diseases.
Ma'am,
Can you name any one disease which is caused due to the deficiency of iodine? You might have
ma'am,
read
poultry.
also.
Goiter.
Goiter. Very
Ma'am,
good.
goiter.
So,
Goiter.
at the last of the chapter, there is one box. So these we will learn about these diseases there. Okay, so I will not tell you in details about goiter, but still iodine is very important for our body as it prevents us from the diseases and as well as it promotes the brain development also. Okay, so for the brain development also iodine is required or proper functioning of the body, you can say. Clear? Then next is down some sources of phosphorus. Phosphorus is also a type of mineral which is required by the body. And which are the sources? Who will tell? Mannat Chopra? Yes, Mannat Chopra.
Milk, banana, rice, wheat, green chilies.
And milk. Okay, yes, milk, bananas, green chilies,
Rice,
wheat and rice. These are all sources of phosphorus. And can you tell me why phosphorus is required? What is the function of phosphorus?
Ma'am,
Phosphorus
may
is
I?
calcium. Yes, Astik.
Ma'am, it protects us from weakness, weak teeth, and weak bones.
Yes. So it is required for the proper formation of bones and teeth also. Both these minerals, calcium and phosphorus, are required for the proper formation of bones and teeth. Okay. Then next is some sources of iron. Iron, you'll say कि मैम लोहा क्यों चाहिए बॉडी में? Is it? But this is not the metal iron. ये लोहा वो iron metal वाला नहीं है. It is a mineral which is required in the soluble form. Okay. So this iron is we get this iron from which vegetables you can see in the picture? Who will tell me? Manvi.
May I? Ma'am,
Manvi.
may I? Ma'am,
Yes, Manvi. अरे मानवी बोलो.
yes,
Manvi,
ma'am, please repeat the question.
some sources of iron I'm asking you.
Ma'am, ma'am, carrot,
बच्चे. Carrot. Carrot is
Ma'am,
given
apple.
vitamin A. It is given in your book. Then why are you raising your hand
Ma'am,
if you can't answer?
ma'am, liver, ma'am, meat,
Yes,
ma'am,
meat,
meat, apple,
especially liver, apple. What is this green leafy vegetable called? पालक को क्या बोलते हैं
spinach.
English
Spinach.
Spinach.
Ma'am,
Yes.
spinach.
And one more, that green fruit you can see. What is that green fruit? And it is
And
now in
pear.
season also. It is coming now in the
Ma'am, it
market.
is pear.
Yes.
Ma'am, pear.
Yes, very good. So these are the some sources of iron which you can include in your diet if you want iron in your diet. Clear? Then some sources. Manvi, mute yourself. Manvi, please mute yourself. Take care that when you answer and after that quickly you have to mute. Some sources of calcium. Okay. Anshpreet Kaur.
May I? May I?
Anshpreet Kaur. Don't say may I will call out the name. Anshpreet Kaur,
Ma'am,
please
milk
tell
and
me some sources of calcium.
Ma'am, milk
Yes.
and egg.
Yes, so these are the rich source of calcium. So I told you it is not like that one food item contain one nutrient only. It may contain more than one or two nutrients. But which nutrient is in larger quantity? So based on that, we will categorize that food item. Okay, like it is written here. See, just beside one paragraph is there. I'm going to read. Most food items usually have more than one nutrient. Underline this line. Most food items usually have more than one nutrient. You may have noticed this while recording your observations. However, in a given raw material, one particular nutrient may be present. Underline this line. One particular nutrient may be present in much larger quantity than in others. For example, rice has more carbohydrates than other nutrients. So rice has more which nutrient? It has more carbohydrates. And thus we say that rice is a carbohydrate rich source of food. So which nutrient will be present in larger amount? So we will call that nutrient rich in that particular nutrient which is present in larger amount. So like I asked you yesterday that in milk what is present more, protein or fat? Did you find out? Anyone? Milk has which nutrient more in quantity? Is it protein or fat?
And protein.
Ma'am, protein.
Protein. And protein.
Yes, very good. Though there is little difference, but still milk has more protein than fat. So what we will call milk? Milk is which rich food? What rich? It is a protein
protein.
rich food.
Ma'am,
Okay,
protein rich food.
rich food item we will call it. So which
Ma'am, milk is also called complete food.
Yes, milk is also called complete food. I told you last time that milk is a storehouse of nutrients. You can see here in this picture, mostly you see milk everywhere. Can you see milk common? So many at so many places. See calcium milk, phosphorus milk, then fats milk,
ma'am.
vitamin D milk, vitamin A milk, protein milk. So many places you can see milk. So that's why we say milk is a complete food. It is a storehouse of so many nutrients. So that's why you all must have milk in your diet. Are you having it or not? Who is not having milk? Tell me now, I'm coming at your home. Who is not having milk every day? Who is not having milk every day? Okay, who have milk every day?
Ma'am, in the morning
Raise your
I
hands.
drink in every day.
Raise your hands, those who are having milk every day. Let me see. Good. So many hands. Manvi, Yashinder, Himanish, Nitish, Jasnu, Akshara, Manat, Maulik, Akshara, Pranay, Nidhi, Riddhi, Banvi, Astek, Pahul, Yashu, Bhuvnesh, Gitika, Jasmeet, Gavneet, Sachit, Kritika. Oh God, so many names. All are raising hands. I'm going to take the names of those students who have not raised their hands. So down they have not raised. Harikesh, not having milk. Jasnoor Singh, Aluwalia, Karman, Kirtika, Mansi, not raising hands. So you will not grow tall if you will not have milk. I'm telling you. If you want a good personality, if you want to grow up, if you want a good height, good physique, then you must have milk. And you know that today is the time when the heights of the children are not growing properly because they lack somewhere, some diet is lacking. So you must have milk if you want a good personality. Okay, because you are in the growing stage. You can shape up your body according to yourself. What diet you will eat, that you will become. Okay, you should understand this. Okay, who is unmute? Please, all of you, mute yourself.
That is in mute.
Himanish is unmute. Himanish, okay.
Ma'am, no, Daksh.
Yes. No, Himanish. Himanish, please mute yourself. Okay, now come to the next thing. Now, very important. Now we are done with the protein, carbohydrates, fats, and all that things. Okay, vitamins, minerals also done. Now comes the next two important things that should be included in your diet. So, which are the two things now? Roughage and water. Okay, now understand what is roughage. So next paragraph, besides these nutrients, our body needs dietary fibers and water. Underline this line. So dietary fibers is also known as roughage. Underline these two lines. Our body needs dietary fibers and water. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Now, what is this roughage? Roughage is the type of food which is present in the mainly in the fruits and vegetables and fibers like vegetables. Okay, like orange. So that orange has pulp inside. It does not have all the juice. You might have seen when you take out the juice from the orange, one side you get a juice of water full of juice, and the other side you get the pulp. So that pulp is usually thrown away, but it should not be thrown away. That is a rich source of fibers. That is rich source of roughage. Okay, so all those things which we are throwing. So that's why it is said that you should eat whole fruits rather than juices. Okay, because in the juice they only take out the water content and they are throwing the pulp, but that is not to be thrown. The pulp is also very important for a body. That is the source of roughage. So we should eat the food, eat the fruits rather than having juice. Okay, so eating the fruit as a whole is more healthy than having juice, because in the juice you are throwing the pulp. So if you're throwing the pulp, that means you're throwing the roughage part of the fruit, which is also very important. So it is written here, roughage is mainly provided by plant products in our foods. Underline these lines. Which are the sources of roughage? Question can come. What are the different sources of roughage? So underline this line. Whole grains and pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables are the main sources of roughage. Okay. And roughage does not provide any nutrient to a body. So roughage does not provide, it does not have any nutrient, but it adds bulk to the food. Okay, it adds bulk to the food, means it improves digestion. These are, I'm telling you the functions of roughage, that why roughage is important in our diet. It adds bulk to the food so that your food becomes heavy. You know, your food, when you are eating food from the mouth, it goes into the food pipe, then it goes into your stomach, then it goes into your intestines. After intestine, it has to be the waste material which is not digested, it has to be removed from the body. Okay, so that proper movement of the food, and to that bulk is added by the roughage part. Okay, so if the roughage is there in your diet, your food will move properly in your body. So that means it improves the digestion, it improves the bowel movement. Bowel movement means when you pass your motions. Okay, so that is there, and then it is good for intestines also. Okay, it is good for intestine, it improves the digestion, and it manage weight also, and it you can say it prevents constipation also. Constipation, you know what is constipation? All of you know what is constipation?
Loose motion.
Yes, no, it is the opposite of that. It is the opposite of loose motions. Loose motions, when you pass too much of stools and when you go to washroom frequently, but when you feel difficulty in passing the stools, okay, so that is known as the condition which is constipation. So constipation means your stools becomes hard and you feel difficulty in passing out the stool. You feel pain in your rectum area. Okay, so that is the opposite of loose motions. This is constipation, and to prevent constipation, we must eat salad, lot of salad, lot of green leafy vegetables we should include. So fruits and vegetables are rich source of roughage. Okay, it helps in retaining water in the body also. So these are all functions of roughage. This we have to add also in the extra questions. We will be doing 5 functions of roughage, 5 functions of water. Okay, I hope you understood what is roughage now. What is roughage? What did you understand? What is roughage? Dietary fibers which helps in the digestion. Okay, so these are the fibers present in the fruits and vegetables which helps in digestion. That is called roughage, and it is important part of the diet to prevent constipation, to improve the bowel movement, then to promote the health of the intestines, to improve the digestion, to retain water in the body. So many functions are there of roughage, but it is very important in our diet. Okay, so it's written here that it does not contain any nutrient into our body, but it is an essential component of our food and adds to its bulk. This helps our body to get rid of undigested food, because you know the whole food which you eat, it is not like the whole of the food is used by the body. So the nutrients are taken out from the body, from the food, and you know that food circulate in the body in which form? Does it circulate in solid form? You know your body is made up of what? Body is made up of cells, and each and every cell of the body requires food. So that food which we eat, is it as it is circulating in the body, or is it changing the form? Tell me. Just think of
I'm
it.
changing form.
I'm
Yes,
changing form.
yes, it is changing the form. So in which form the food is circulating in the body? Is it solid, liquid, or gas?
Liquid.
Yes, liquid, because you know your body, what is circulating in your body? What the heart is pumping? Heart is pumping what?
Blood.
Heart is
Blood.
pumping blood. So your food in the soluble form, it is mixing in the blood. Okay? Blood carries the nutrients and water to each and every cell of the body. Okay, so it is the blood. In the blood, the food, the soluble form of the food is mixed, and the oxygen also mixed in the blood, and blood is moving in your body to all the body parts. So that's why the blood is taking the nutrients and the oxygen to all the cells of the body for the proper functioning. Okay, so it is कि आपकी body का हर एक कोना is made up of cells, and each and every cell needs food and oxygen, and that is provided by the blood. Okay, now come to the next page. Water. Now the next important thing is water. So you know that water is also very important part. Can you live without water?
No, ma'am.
We cannot live without water. So it's so hot these days. So how much water we drink? Have you ever counted the glasses of water that you
Ma'am,
have
2
in
liter.
a day?
Ma'am, 6 glasses.
Only
Ma'am,
6
10
glasses.
Ma'am, 2 liter water.
6 is too less.
8 glass.
Ma'am, I,
You should have 10 to 12 glasses of water in a day.
ma'am, 14 glasses.
Yes, very good. Okay, so count in the morning when you get up. First of all, you should have water.
I drink. Ma'am, I drink 1 liter
Glass of
24
water in the morning, the very first thing, because you know your body is at standstill the whole night. So when you get up in the morning, all the organs need to be waken also. आप तो उठ जाते हो, but आपके organs जो अंदर है उनको भी उठाना होता है. And what makes
पहले
them?
सुबह पानी पीता हूँ, फिर दिन में 8-10 glass of water भी पीता हूँ.
Yes, it is the
11
water
glass.
that wakes up your organs. ठीक है, अब आप जब सुबह उठते ही पानी पीते हो तो it goes to each and every organ. So blood का flow बढ़ता है. So that is your waking call. When you get up, you should have water first. Okay, then have other things and all that, breakfast and all that. So water is very important. So water helps our body to absorb the nutrients from food, because I told you that our 70% of the body is made up of water. Okay, so 70% of the body is made up of water, and you know our body, what is there inside our body? It is all the blood flowing everywhere, okay, in the vessels. So blood is only movable because of the water. अगर water नहीं होगा तो blood move कैसे करेगा? So blood is free flowing because water is present. If water is not present, the blood will clot, the blood will stop, and it will not flow to each and every part of the body. Okay, so it helps the body to absorb the nutrients from food. It also
Excuse me,
helps.
ma'am.
It is underline these lines, very important. Yes, who?
मैम my sister is coming and teasing me मैम वो मेरे घर पे तो जाने नहीं वाली तो आप जरा कुछ लेक्चर दे दो
Who is teasing you? Your sister? Small? Is she younger or older?
मैम she is younger
Then tell your mother na to take her away. Don't disturb.
मैम she is sleeping
She is sleeping. Then how is she disturbing you? नींद में कर रही है कुछ. Is she teasing you in sleep? Okay, please. Okay, these talks away from the class. Okay, it's okay. Just tell her not to disturb you. So please underline these lines on page number 14. Functions of water, very important. Okay, water helps our body to absorb the nutrients from food. It also helps in throwing out some waste from the body as urine and sweat. Okay, so you know that we have the natural phenomenon. So the natural processes of the body are what? Now also see, I'm sweating a lot. Okay, I'm feeling hot, I'm sweating. So this sweat is what? Okay.
Water.
Yes,
Ma'am,
my
water.
body is
Ma'am,
losing
salty
water.
water.
My body is losing water in the form of sweat. So sweat, but this sweat is also important. It regulates the body temperature also. Otherwise, my body will feel too hot if my body will not sweat. So you know, wherever you sweat, so you see after that, if you're sweating, so after that you just feel your skin. It will feel cool. After sweating, the skin feels cool. So that is the cooling effect caused by the sweat. So that's why water is very important, because it regulates the body temperature and it helps the body to absorb the nutrients also. And then normally we get most of the water that our body needs from the liquids we drink. So we drink water, juice, okay, milk. So all the things that are in liquid form, it is not like that you only count plain water as the water intake. Whatever food item you are having in liquid form, that contains water. So just such as water, milk and tea. In addition, we add water to most cooked foods. So you know, you might have observed your mother also, that when she makes the food, she adds water. So every dal and every curry is made in water. Okay, and let's see if there is any other source which provides water to our body. Now can you imagine? Now all of you do one thing for me, just 1 minute. Go to your refrigerator and bring any vegetable. कुछ भी टमाटर मिलता है, भिंडी मिलती है, पोटैटो मिलता है, whatever. Go to your refrigerator and bring one vegetable. कोई भी vegetable उठा के लाओ. All of you go. Why not going? Go, Yashinder, go. What Akshara is brought? Brinjal. Bangan ka bharta. Okay, what Dakshita has brought? A carrot. Very good. Astik has brought a tomato. Pranay also tomato. Dharesh also tomato. Mostly are tomato loving persons. Huh? Even I also like tomato. I used to have lot of tomatoes when I was a child like you. Okay, when there was nothing in the refrigerator to eat, no fruit, just take out one tomato and eat it. And can you tell me tomato?
टोमेटो अच्छा लगता है.
Yes, tomato is which source of which vitamin?
मैम vitamin C
Vitamin
Very good.
C.
विटामिन में
So see, all of you have some or the other vegetable in your hand. So bring one knife also and cut it. Bring one knife and then cut it and feel. Can you feel water in your hands after cutting the vegetable? Or tell your mother to give you knife there. Or just if you have any sharp thing, just pinch it into that and see what comes out. Does your hand does your hand feel wet after cutting? Yes, whatever vegetable you have, you cut it and then just rub it into your hand. Do you feel water on your hands?
Yes, ma'am.
So does your hands become wet?
Ma'am, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So see, means
Ma'am, the knife also becomes wet.
yes, knife also becomes wet and your hands also become wet. So that proves that each and every vegetable also contains what? What does it contain?
Water.
It contains water. So same thing, activity 3, see, you all have done the activity 3. So this was your activity 3 which you did it just now. So see, take a tomato or a fruit like lemon, cut it into small pieces. Do your hands get wet while doing so? Now you can tell me the answer because you have done the activity. Okay, so you can better answer.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so this is your activity 3, that whenever you cut any vegetable, it contains water. Now, can you tell me from where this water comes from? So it is proven that each and every vegetable is made up of water. So, you know, when you grow plants, when you grow vegetables, so what is the primary need of the plant? You need to water the plants. Okay, then also it becomes then only it becomes big, the plant becomes big, it grows properly, it bears fruits, and then the fruits gets ripened and then you pluck it. So that is means you are watering the plants, that's why only they are becoming mature. So water is the primary need of the plant. Carefully observe whenever vegetables and fruits are being cut, peeled, grated or mashed. Either you cut the vegetable, either you peel them, either you grate them or you mash them. Do you find any fresh vegetables or fruits that do not contain some amount of water? Can you tell me any vegetable which does not contain any water?
Gobi.
Which one? Gobi? No. But there is some other category of food that are known as dry fruits. Dry fruits, they do not contain water. Dry fruits में जैसे अखरोट हो गए, walnuts, raisins, kishmish, they do not contain
Cashew
water.
nuts.
Yes.
Almond, cashew.
Yes, they do not contain water. Otherwise, all fruits and vegetables, they contain water. So we see that many food materials themselves contain water. To some extent, our body needs are met by this water. So even if you don't have water, but you are having proper food, if you're having proper milk, proper juice, proper vegetables, then also your body's water need is met properly. Okay, but your body needs lot of water, so you should drink excess of water also. Apart from this, we also add water while cooking many food items. Clear? So this concept is clear to you that vegetables, they also contain water and water is very important for our body. So we are done with roughage and water. Clear? Now the next topic comes balanced diet. Okay, so balanced diet, do you know, have you any idea about the concept that what is balanced diet? From the name only you can find out. What do you mean by balance?
A diet which contains all the nutrients required by our body.
It's called balance.
Ma'am, a diet contains all the nutrients in the right amount is called balanced diet.
Very good. So you got to know now, you came to know about different nutrients. Okay, you came to know about roughage, you came to know about water and its functions also. Okay, now balanced diet means a diet consisting of different types of nutrients in proper amount. Okay, a diet consisting of different types of nutrients in proper amount for the proper development of the body. That is known as balanced diet. So now this balanced diet is also very important. How can we have the balanced diet? And then what will happen that if we will overcook the food? So something that we will learn in the next this contents. Okay. So I will not start with the balanced diet because meeting is going to be over now. So I hope all of you are clear with your concept. So please read these paragraphs about roughage and water. Okay. And I will share one assignment also, and please solve it. Okay, tomorrow is Sunday, you can do it, and then again we will meet back on Monday. Fine. I hope all of you have filled the attendance also. Sir has shared the form.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you need to now the tomato